Hello, everybody.
Hey.
And
welcome back to this shit show.
Yes, to the Ig'rance podcast. Yes, just do that in the mic, why don't you?
All right. You want another one?
We're off to a fantastic start. We are.
My mom brought me food. I can eat into the mic if we want.
We are
yeah.
the most unprofessional podcast that has ever been created, and today is going to be a great example of that because we're doing a little bit of an experiment today. We're going to watch the E3 conference as it starts with EA's keynote. So it's
Speaking of which, you know how we were joking sports? I want you to look at it right now.
Is it sports?
It's sports.
Sports.
I actually can't open it right now.
Oh, they're just showing footage of football right now.
Like just
good old
ESPN
EA.
or like
No, like EA Sports.
Good old EA. So we have a few minutes before the conference or the keynote actually begins. So we could just start the show as we normally do. We have a little segment called the underrated, overrated segment where we talk about something that we think either gets too much praise and we bring it back down to reality, or something that we really, really, really like that we don't think a lot of people talk about.
right.
I suppose I'll start us. Oh, and also, like, we don't have to have one every week, so, yeah. Anyway, so my pick this week is a double whammy because they kind of... it's Fairly Odd Parents and Invader Zim, and I think I want to say that they're underrated because I feel like Invader Zim was canceled so soon, and then Fairly Odd Parents.
I
don't
feel
think-
like Invader Zim had like.
I think Invader Zim is
where people wouldn't shut up about it, but then
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
overrated to
people
a
forgot
point.
about it.
Okay, but let me say this: do our parents know about Invader Zim?
Wait, what'd you say? What about Invader Zim?
Would our parents know about Invader
God.
Zim?
Yeah, no,
Okay,
it's not.
so
yeah.
that's kind of my point. I think we live in a bubble. We have to understand that people outside of our bubble do not know what the fucking Invader Zim is.
I don't know. I know people in the military who know Invader Zim.
Josh, people in the military are nerds.
That's true.
You know how
Anyway.
people in the military I've met who play fucking Smash and Magic religiously.
Anyway,
Also,
I put
tangent. This entire up until just now in this episode, I messed up, and I did a goof in Overwatch, and I got stuck in a game. So I just finished that. So now I'm actually back. But yeah.
So sorry to interrupt you, Tashel,
yeah, sure.
and kind of fucking go off on you for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason. Fuck it. Go on somebody else.
Oh wait, are you done? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm done. Fuck it.
I'm so sorry. I guess I'm next. I am going to do a YouTuber, actually. Have we done one of those before for this?
Yes.
Okay. It is a guy. Well, he doesn't really upload to YouTube anymore, but his name's Demolition D. Yeah, he does.
Oh,
he used to do anime
douchebag
reviews,
chocolate.
and it was really fun. But now he's dead. But check out the old ones. Thumbs up.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. But that's why we love him.
So, oh my god,
He still
read this.
he still streams, I think.
Yeah, he does. I'm trying to open this thing for us.
So I guess that was Derek. So mine
Yeah.
is also a YouTuber. I'm shouting out Captain Disillusion. Severely underrated YouTuber. He takes videos from the internet or anywhere, like sometimes mostly ad campaigns, and he breaks down how they're fake and how they did their tricks, like visual effects stuff. And he has a very, very good production value behind what he does, and he does most everything himself. a really good YouTube channel. You guys should check it out. All 2 of you.
Nerd.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Tashel, are you alive?
I am.
Okay.
I hope you're not too salty. Oh no.
I'm sorry, my son. I did not mean to completely derail you from your thing.
So anyway, while we wait for the goddamn EA fucking shit show to start, what are we looking forward to with E3 this year?
Well, from EA specifically, nothing. They can go die in a hole for all I care.
What?
Unless they want to hire me. EA, I'm open. I'm looking for something.
You burned that bridge. I mean, the thing what am I looking forward to most?
Fucking Pokemon Breath of the Wild.
Honestly, it's probably Smash for me because that's coming out this year.
What was that one Pokemon game where you could steal other people's Pokemon?
Pokemon Coliseum
Yeah.
Yeah.
and XD.
Can we get a
Yeah.
Can we get a good Pokemon Coliseum?
Nope. Fuck that.
Because I really liked that game.
Game sucked dick.
You mean
I was like 12.
you mean a Pokemon Coliseum where you don't have to do double battles for every battle, and you can actually just catch Pokemon on your own? Maybe.
No.
Yes.
I mean, that's what. Yeah, but that's not gonna happen.
Let's get a Pokemon game where we play as Team Rocket.
That kind of was Pokemon Coliseum. you were a defective Team Rocket member in a sense. Well, I mean, it wasn't
Your
Team
Pokemon
Rocket. It
games
was
are
like
gone.
Team Snag'em or some shit.
Snag'em? Was that what they were called? God bless. And your character was really edgy.
Yeah, he
Well,
was
yeah,
edgy
it
to
was-
hedgy.
It was early 2000s. Everything was edgy.
Fair.
And
He
his
gave me Umbria.
his little sidekick was just Misty.
Oh yeah, he did have.
You had an
one.
Umbreon and an Espeon, I think.
Yeah, and one of those is much better than the other.
Espeon. Even though Umbreon can beat Espeon, the Espeon was just much better than the Umbreon.
Yeah. I think Umbreon has a better design, but it's not great to use because it doesn't do anything.
I like both of them, really. Like I actually like that, the idea of starting off with 2 evolutions. That's kind of different. I heard a rumor, since we're trying to kill some time, I heard a rumor that they're going to be... okay, so have you guys heard about that that scrapped Raichu evolution, Gorochu or whatever?
Maybe.
No.
Yeah, apparently there was going to be a evolution for Raichu, but then they scrapped it. And I don't think that came out for no reason, because the rumor is that in this Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee little thing that they just released, that they're going to introduce Gorochu, and that they're going to introduce a normal type evolution. So
I mean, I believe, because I think when those games were, because I guess we can talk about the facts. We never like straight up said it. Yeah, new Pokemon games got announced. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, or Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. They're in the Pokemon Go kind of style. It's kind of a hybrid of traditional Pokemon and Pokemon Go. I guess we can talk about our opinions about that in a second. But what I wanted to say about what you were saying about the Raichu evolution, I know that with Eevee and Pikachu, they said in the announcement trailer that like they're going to be doing something along the lines of like some special event where they're gonna like give out a never before seen Pokemon or something like that. So I wouldn't be shocked if that was it.
So the art for Gorochu is derpy as shit.
Pokemon art is derpy, you don't say.
Let me see.
Oh, where's print screen on this fucking...
Oh, I
Okay,
don't
there
like
it is.
this.
Put it in the Discord to
Oh,
see
for-
if that's the one that
For
is real. Because there was one that was like official artwork.
Is that one?
It looks like that, but I don't know if that's the one that was released.
Okay.
That is the design though, like with the
Yeah.
horns and all that.
fucking Devil Pikachu.
Hail Satan!
Hail Satan! Honestly,
I like that we had like this whole like what's in the news thing, and we're just kind of like not even touching that.
Because the E3 conference is gonna start soon.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got what, 10
I
minutes?
mean, we can go through.
Well, I feel like
There's-
that was in the news, so
Hmm?
we just didn't write it down before.
Yeah. I mean, I guess one thing that like is a bit interesting to me that we were going to talk about, Hitman 2 got leaked. Or like the fact that it's going to be a thing got leaked. So I like the first Hitman. It game's very self-aware of how kind of stupid it is.
I really like Hitman. Hitman's a good game.
Yeah. So,
But I like stealth games and I like puzzle games, and I have a problem when I play them together
mm,
because I try to do the hardest thing possible and I just make myself really frustrated.
mm,
Like in Dishonored, I saw that there were achievements for not killing anyone, achievements for not doing magic, and achievements for not being seen once the entire game. So I did all three of them at the same time.
I bet that was fun.
Fucking ruined the game for me, but I did it.
Oh god, that
He's
was only
bald.
2 minutes.
He's bald.
There's nothing wrong with bald people.
What's that from? What show?
I'm not sure.
Yelling bald?
Yeah.
That's from SpongeBob the movie.
Oh.
Was it from the movie? Okay. I don't know. There are a lot of bald cartoon characters. I immediately thought of number one.
I like the one from Courage with the hunchback guy.
Oh yeah, you
When he
are very
are
bald.
You, sir, are bald. And Eustace just like lost his shit.
Eustace is great.
He's actually
Eustace
awful.
bags.
They're playing The Sims right now at the EA thing, by the way, which is probably the only thing I'll kind of care about because I'll have to go buy it. But anyway,
I mean, yeah, we got, you know. I don't know. I don't want to roast these people. That's just needlessly hateful.
Nah, this is EA. I guess these aren't EA. No, this one guy is.
Why is
I mean
there
roast them.
we've been pretty hateful in this episode so far. Why not?
So, the other thing we had, I guess.
So I guess we can. No, let's not talk about our editing. Not while we're recording.
Oh no, that I don't think they want it. I don't think you guys want to hear that. But the other thing we had that we could talk about was the Superman Rocksteady game. There was like a poster leak, I think. Tashel, you found this, so.
Yeah, but we don't know if it's real or not, and it honestly does kind of look fake. So
Okay. Well, is this something we would want? Like, I think yeah. Like,
yeah, I want it. I kind of hope it's real.
I still feel like, funnily enough, I mean, really no superhero. I don't know. I think it's weird that Superman is like the most iconic superhero of all time, but I still don't feel like there's been like a piece of media that's gotten it entirely right. You know?
I like the animated series.
Well, yeah, that's very true actually. But I guess I'm more so thinking in line of like a mainstream piece of media that's like this
Like a
is
movie or a
Superman.
game. Yeah.
So I just want to talk about how much EA cares about Sims at this point, because they're doing their whole presentation on Sims right now, and E3 hasn't even started.
Well, I'm not going to look at it because then I'm just going to have to watch it again.
I mean, it's a Sims game.
Powers. I've wanted
okay.
powers in The Sims for a long time.
It's out here worshiping the devil. Yes. Tashel, are you going to pre-order your copy?
Well, I'm not pre-ordering it. I'll just wait till it's available for download. I'm definitely going to have my Sims shoot lightning to the sky.
Hell yeah.
I have wanted, like, superpowers or somebody to come up with a superpower mod for the longest while. I'm so happy. I promise you The Sims is going to be the only thing that makes me happy with this EA thing. Because I don't really care about, like, any of the sports games, or I don't even know what else EA, and like I don't care about Battlefield and this game Anthem. I don't even know what Anthem is.
Hold on, let's see. Anthem.
EA owns DICE. DICE is a pretty good developer before EA touches them.
Well, how often does a company get bought out by someone and they don't turn it into shit?
Well, isn't DICE? I'm looking them up. They did Mirror's Edge, Star Wars, Battlefront, Battlefield.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, they're a good development company.
They were.
Yeah, before Battlefront 2.
I was about to say the new. Well, no, Battlefront 2, the old one was good.
I don't think they did the old one.
When did the old one come out?
The old Star Wars Battlefront came out in like the mid 2000s, I think.
No, they didn't do that one.
Like 25-ish, 2005-ish.
No, they didn't do that one.
Okay.
2004.
Okay. But
I like Mirror's Edge.
no, and the new Battlefront. Like I would say I'm excited about Star Wars Battlefront, but like I've played the new Star Wars Battlefront 1 and the new Star Wars Battlefront 2, and like this doesn't feel like Star Wars. This feels like Battlefield with Star Wars guns, which is not Star Wars, so no. Thumbs down.
Pew, 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 pew.
And I really like the first two Battlefronts, like the original two Battlefronts, rather. Also, I'm looking at the YouTube chat. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed, not gonna lie.
You thought it'd be like more ignorance?
Yeah, I wanted more N-words.
I think they get... This is like a YouTube... Oh no, this is EA stream. Okay.
It is a lot of people, like, saying cringe and stuff like that.
Yeah, I see a lot of that. I mean, it's muted for me, because, you know, I'm not going to be paying attention to what they have to say until it gets started.
They were talking about recruitment and how EA goes about looking at recruitment.
Oh, is that why all the comments were like, voluntarily working for EA? Ugh.
Yeah.
So, while we have a minute, do we have...
We have 3 exactly.
Yes. I don't know where I was going with this.
Oh, okay.
Trying to fill up dead air, so...
I mean, I would say we could go to our Ig'rance and like come back around to EA, but we've got 2 minutes.
I was about to say, yeah, there's no...
Pretty sure Ig'rance is gonna take a little bit.
Oh, I like all of our Ig'rance topics.
Even the last one? Do we have a lot to say? Well, we actually might.
The last one? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll leave it.
So, how's everybody?
Man, we're good at this.
Are we all excited for E3?
No.
I am after this boring weekend.
I'm excited for E3 tomorrow.
What's
Who's
tomorrow?
going tomorrow?
I don't know. Anything but EA.
Anything but EA.
Fair. Poor EA. Like, not really.
No, not poor EA. They did it to themselves.
But,
And Ubisoft is quickly following behind.
Aw.
yeah. I don't
Yeah,
think
I guess we
it's-
We can talk about shitty game developers at this point.
Well, I talked about Rare last week, so, and how they hurt my soul.
I guess Ubisoft was good at one point because they did do Assassin's Creed.
Overrated.
Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3 were pretty good games.
I don't think Assassin's Creed 2 is a good game. I think it's a very boring game with very boring combat, and the movement system is on rails, so...
You might be right about that. I haven't played Assassin's Creed 2 in a little while. I liked 3, and I liked...
Wait, 3 was
Black
the Native
Flag.
American one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I might just be a hater of Assassin's Creed. Like,
I liked Assassin's Creed 3, and I liked Black Flag. Black Flag was not a good game.
well, I know a lot of people
but I
like
liked
Black
it.
Flag, so...
Black Flag was a broken, glitchy mess.
Okay, well...
I have screenshots of pictures of what it looks like people being hung off of back of ships, and that's just because they're clipping through the ship as it moves.
I mean, pirates probably did that. You think pirates could, break the laws
Yeah, but they were
of physics
T-posing.
and just...
Yeah, pirates T-posed and clipped through ships quite regularly.
I don't like the T-posing meme. I don't get it. Tashel, how
Oh,
do
this
you
kid
feel
is
about
not here for it. This kid is just trying to play a fucking racing game, guys. Let him go.
Like, I don't know this fucking camera around.
Oh, she's starting.
Yeah, alright, it's 2 o'clock, so I guess I gotta unmute this.
Alright, there's gonna be a bunch of dead air
Yeah.
while we listen to this.
People who are watching, you may want to, pull up a VOD of the stream and watch this real time with us.
We might be able to edit the clips that we're talking about in. That's something we'll have to talk about later. Because I can do that now that I don't have school and shit.
We'll see. Yeah. Sports.
Sports. Loot boxes. I'd fucking lose my shit if this opening thing of EA was just a bunch of loot boxes opening. Alright, the audience can't see this at all. This is purely for the people watching the stream.
You just murdered that poor... Oh, no, he's cool. You just murdered that poor monster.
Oh my god!
Did EA make Evolve?
I think so.
Okay.
Did it?
Was that an EA game?
I don't think it was.
It's 2K.
Turtle Rock Studios.
Turtle Rock 2K, okay. So I was gonna say, if EA made Evolve and then they made Anthem, I'm like, did you just try and make Evolve again?
Let me see what Evolve Stage 2 was. Yeah, Turtle Rock Studios and CryEngine. Or on CryEngine.
I like how she said E3 is a 3-day gaming festival, and we are not a part of those 3 days.
Yeah, we can clap it up.
I know we're all so
Jesus
excited
Christ.
about Battlefield 5 multiplayer.
Yes, because nerds are some big
Sports,
World Cup
sports.
fans.
Why do they do these games at E3? Just because I'd imagine, like, the people who play FIFA and 2K and Madden are not the people who are watching E3. Right? Like,
Yes.
there's not a whole lot of overlap there.
Oh no.
Oh god, I hate this girl.
Oh no, leave him alone. Oh no. Oh god.
So awkward.
I hate
Leave me
watching
alone.
stuff like that.
Leave me.
Oh god. Oh, that made my flesh crawl. It was so uncomfortable. I hate E3 now. It just reminded me of moments like that. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so much of that crap.
He's like, no, leave me.
Yes.
I don't want to.
Like, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't.
The girl,
I knew I
she was
shouldn't have
like,
gotten an aisle seat.
for the people that aren't watching this along with us, the little announcer girl like put her hand on somebody in the audience. Was like, "You want to come here with me?" And he was like, "Oh no."
Especially because I think that was his girlfriend next to him, and she was like, "Nigga, if you don't." So, while these people are talking about a game we don't care about,
Battlefield 5, by the way.
one thing I want to mention, they're talking about Battlefield 5 right now. And one thing I want to mention that I know is that, like, people are very upset about women being in this game because women were not. I think this game takes place in World War II.
Yeah, who likes women? I mean,
Right?
right?
Women in my video game?
Video games? Like, come on.
Oh, I thought people were gonna be mad about the women because you can shoot them.
No, it's because nerds hate women, apparently.
Oh, you can move weapons around on the battlefield.
Ooh. Ooh.
This is just Battlefield 4.
Yes.
Which
But
is just-
20 years later. 30, I guess.
Right. You can drive through buildings now.
I saw something just pop in. This is the Xbox One PS4 generation. I should not be seeing pop up.
Guys, this is just
It's almost
the tip
PS.
of the iceberg.
It's almost PlayStation 5.
Right?
PS5 does not roll off the tongue, by the way.
Who cares about... Wait, I thought this was the multiplayer reveal, and now they're talking about single player. Was that it? Is that all you can do in multiplayer? You can put an AA gun on a tank and push it a little bit?
You can drive it. You
Oh,
can
look, a female
you control
lead.
your teammates by taking the AA gun on the tank and put it in the building.
Female? In my video game? Nuh-uh.
I like how that guy has a light inside of him.
I get the I'm not paying
Brr.
attention to what they're saying honestly, but I get the impression that like they're trying to go for like a Mulan kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
If they're not, they should. That's cool if they were to.
That should be a game, but don't let EA make it, because I don't want to have to,
Give them
buy the
props.
Mulan DLC for the Mulan video game.
This is all World War II stuff.
Doesn't mean like they could just get a woman
Apparently.
to sneak and be like, "I'm gonna pretend to be a man." Is what I was saying.
Yeah. That should be an Assassin's Creed game. There should be a Joan of Arc Assassin's Creed game.
Don't give him ideas. I can hear people booing in the crowd.
I know.
Wait, did they say it's a battle royale? Is that what I just heard?
Probably.
You know,
God damn it, can we get away from these? This franchise is gonna, or this genre is gonna die out in a year. Like,
I
maybe I'm
love
wrong.
E3 and all that, but the smaller ones always just feel so awkward to me. Like, if it's not Microsoft or Sony, it's like these people being on these tiny little stages in the tiny little rooms, it just makes me feel uncomfortable.
I'm watching their body language, and this guy in the white t-shirt is not comfortable at all with public speaking.
It's weird, they usually get people that seem to be socially awkward to do these. I'm like, why don't you just hire a PR person?
Right? Like, let's get an
They
actor.
just get their fucking developers to talk about it, and we are not equipped for public speaking.
Well, it's
what
like,
they
who are
should
you?
do-
Like, seeing...
I think what they should do is they should get a developer and a public speaker on stage together so that the developer can help the public speaker
Yeah.
be knowledgeable what they're talking about, and the public speaker can help the developer be a better public speaker.
Like, there's some game
Yeah.
developers who, they stand out because of who they are, but, like if Miyamoto or fucking, not Miyamoto, Sakurai, or, like Todd Howard or something like that, it's like, okay, we know who you are, but,
They're also personable people.
yeah, like,
They also don't speak English, so we can't tell if... Well, no, we can't tell if they're being cringy, because Miyamoto's really good at that.
He's the king of it.
Wow, guys, the new Skate 4 trailer looks really interesting. It took the franchise in a whole new direction.
Skate Extreme.
Oh,
And pretty
he's
much
dead.
everything that you just saw in that trailer you can't do in game. I hate these cinematic trailers.
As you know, I'm not really a big trailer person anyway for movies or games or anything.
Yeah.
That woman just killed her kid.
Say goodbye to Exodia.
Oh, this is game engine footage, guys.
Oh, this is
FIFA.
This is sports.
Oh, this is
sports.
FIFA.
Yeah. Which,
I mean, I'll give it to
like the only sports game I'm kind of interested in. I hate the YouTube chat, by the way. So,
Not
how do we
Fortnite,
feel about
I saw
FIFA?
that.
I know we're all such big fans.
I mean, the only thing that I can say about FIFA is that their graphics get better, and that's about it.
Can we get
that's all
another
of these
Mario
games.
Strikers?
Is it Super Mario Strikers? Yeah, can we get that?
With FIFA graphics,
I don't want Mario with FIFA graphics.
I want hyper realistic Wario and Waluigi.
I don't.
Okay, all right. So the rest of the game can be cartoony, but we have to have hyper realistic Wario and Waluigi DLC, please. Make it happen. Wah.
I just want hyper realistic Wa and We to be in literally every other game.
In every game.
Can we get DLC for Mario Odyssey?
See how much smaller these crowds are than like Microsoft's and Sony's.
This
will be?
isn't even an auditorium. Those are all fold-out chairs.
Yeah, it is.
Also, I like how most of these people were not clapping for that.
They're like, this is sports.
EA's already gotten jeers about one of their first game releases. People are already booing EA.
Is that how you spell Europeans? Or Europeans? Is that a word?
EURO.
Europeans?
But it was EE. I thought it was EA. Like, EURP.
Let's not do this
Derek.
to ourselves, Derek.
Derek, you didn't graduate with a degree in spelling.
I feel bad for anyone who did graduate with a degree in spelling.
And the big guy's pretty uncomfortable too. Hands in his pockets.
My boy's round.
I was about to say, my God. They could have literally just said, hey, FIFA's coming, and moved on. You know, I was listening to a podcast earlier.
They like to announce actual competitions when they release these games. Like the first person to do whatever gets this trophy.
I don't care. What were you saying, Tashel?
I was listening to a podcast earlier this week, and they were talking about E3. And of course, when they got to EA, they were like, I just don't even understand why they have they have a keynote. And I don't know, I kind of agree. Like, I don't, like, this is so out of place.
Like, EA makes Transformers games. Like, that's the kind of boat they're in. And it's like, I don't want to see fucking a Michael Bay movie at Sundance. Like, you know, EA definitely has its place, but, like, it's not here.
There's a reason E3. This is the reason they're not part of the actual E3 conference.
Yeah. I feel like they should.
They're the fucking warm-up show for E3.
Their game should just be a part of somebody else's, like in
Pretty
a
much.
sizzle reel or something. Like FIFA's coming, and maybe Battlefield could get its own section, and then maybe when the developer could come on like PlayStation or Microsoft's one.
Right, I agree. Just because, like, again, most of the games EA makes, gamers don't care about sports games.
Some of them do, but
Not
the vast majority don't.
Yeah, like that's
Everyone who's sitting in this auditorium does not care.
Right, and the people that are gonna buy this game are not watching this right now with us.
Yeah.
They're
They're having
I think-
actual lives and doing.
Right?
I haven't been listening to what they're saying, but I think they're holding like a World Cup thing with FIFA right now.
I just don't
Probably.
care about FIFA.
Oh, it's gonna be on the Switch too. That's like the only thing
Oh,
I
how
took
about
away
that?
from that.
That's cool.
I heard 18 players, and that's impressive, I guess. But I guess in today's world, it's not though.
I don't think it's 18 players in one game at once. I think it's like an 18-player bracket.
Oh, it might be. I don't know if they're having a competition where every player on the field is controlled by a real life person. That would be interesting.
That would be. Yeah. I wouldn't care.
See, that would be something that I think would warrant being at E3 for. Because that's actually changing the game up.
Like online ladder bracket where you have a team of 18 people that you're randomly matched with.
See, that could be cool. Okay, in our little conversation here, we've come up with something more interesting than what they put out every year.
If I almost said if I worked for EA, I would try and pitch that, but I know if I worked for EA, I'd be like a Disney cog.
You'd
I
be a
wouldn't be
number.
a
Also,
person
how
anymore.
we were talking about 18, there are 11 people on each team on the field at any one given point in time in soccer. So
Shows how much I know
I was about to
sports.
say, before we dig ourselves too deep into this hole, I was like, let me. But I still agree. Like 11.
Yeah,
is
my
like
point
18,
still
that'd be
stands.
cool.
The
Yeah.
whole, yeah, people playing simultaneously online on a team.
Granted, I
You
think
know
they're-
what? What if they do stuff like that already and we're just like running our mouths?
Maybe.
And people that actually play FIFA, like, we can already do that.
But then I was gonna say, I feel like there are a lot of positions people would be like, I don't want to fucking.
Comment, like, and subscribe if we're idiots and they are already doing this.
Just because I was thinking in football, like the only analogy I can make, 'cause that's the only fucking sport I know. It's like, yeah, you can, each individual person can play a team. Who the fuck wants to be an offensive lineman? Like,
Oh, in football, that's no fun. In soccer, everyone basically does the same thing.
See,
I mean, they have specific roles. I know that, but
sport. Oh, this is the CEO. Yeah, this guy looks like the CEO of EA.
Huh. Yeah, he's a little douchey looking.
I wonder how many loot boxes he had to open up before he got that sweater.
Man, that explains a lot.
So what if we see a live?
Oh my god!
Okay, edit that out, please.
What the fuck?
Edit that out, Josh. Come on.
You can't say that.
That's the second week in a row with you, Josh. Come on.
Like,
Jeez.
I don't want to just see someone. God damn it! Stop doing this. Putting work on it.
Gotta write that down.
Yeah.
I'm getting that out of the episode. Jeez, Josh.
It's like 38, 30.
We need to start having a tally of how many times I've been censored in this show.
We're up to 3.
Right? We only had 10 episodes. What is that in the middle?
It's a phone.
Oh, it actually is.
In
I
a
thought you were joking.
on
Well, I
a
don't know if that's I know that
PlayStation?
there's a phone made for mobile games, and I know that
That's
there's
so
a
strange.
controller for phone mobile games. I don't know which one that is. So how do we feel about that? Controllers for mobile games.
I think that's fine.
I just don't care.
I don't like the mobile game. I don't like the mobile game network at all.
Why don't they
The
just
only
like,
mobile
put it
games I
on?
like are like Scrabble and Bejeweled.
Yeah,
love
I
some
can't deny
Bejeweled.
that. I can't deny that they're definitely a thing.
They are
It's
a
like really
thing.
popular. It makes a bunch of money. I think like 30% of gamers are mobile gamers.
I'm ashamed to say that
Origin.
I'm a part of Origin.
Oh yeah, for what's it called?
Sims. That's the only way I can play it.
Yeah. Hey,
Mike-
I like football, I guess. But
Anthem. What is that? I've been seeing that name pop up a lot.
That looked like
Evolve
Yeah.
and Titanfall if they had a baby.
yeah.
But it was
Or-
colorful.
Yeah, and that's that's what I'm here for. I don't care about these sports games.
Oh, well, fuck. I can't remember what the name of that game was that I'm thinking of.
Oh,
Did you hear that little like lame audience clap?
are you talking about the game that got its wig snatched by Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
And did it because I think Breath of the Wild went on to sell like 9 million copies or something like that.
But what was the
Probably
name of
even
that
more.
game?
It was like prehistoric, but all the dinosaurs were robots and shit. What is that game called? I think it won Game of the Year, so let me just Google that shit.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, that's the one. That just looks like Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, this looks like a more futuristic Horizon Zero Dawn.
Maybe.
One game of the year where?
Some
I don't know.
places. Also, I don't know what winning game of the year means because I feel like there are 20 different places that give out game of the year.
I was just about to say that. There is no like Grammys for games yet.
I got a 4.9 out of 5. It's
Look at
basically
her.
a 9 out of 10. Oh my god, get out of the fucking crowd.
I like this
These are
dude
just
in the backward snapback behind them with the long hair. For a while, he's just like,
He's on his phone.
Mm.
It's like
I like this guy next to him. He's like, mm.
it's
oh,
amazing.
this guy works at Respawn. I wouldn't have known that. They were like, this is Vince Zambella.
I like this old guy that has like the 1,000-yard stare on the left.
Can she go back on stage? This is really awkward.
Yeah, can we please move on?
Woo! I felt bad for her.
Thank you for repeating what he just said. Oh,
Well, you'll be playing a Jedi after, 4 easy payments of $19.99.
Ooh.
Why are we doing this? I don't fucking care.
Ooh. Extra thick.
I think
Are
they're.
you looking
I think
at
what
the
they're doing.
Yep.
YouTube
The
chat?
comments.
I think what they're doing right now is they're trying to fill time while they change the.
Yeah.
All I see in the chat now is cringe, 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 cringe.
Yeah. Cringe, loot
Star
box,
Wars
cringe,
cringe.
thick, cringe, loot box.
Seven years.
Next year, not this year. 2019. Next year.
Be gone, thought. God damn.
I feel like that's this Asian guy over here in the back right corner.
Oh, Dennis, hell yeah.
I didn't Branovo.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cringe. Uh-oh.
Oh god, his body language hurts. Take your hands
my
out of your
flesh
pockets,
is
my
crawling.
guy.
You know what, Josh? I'm gonna put you on one of these stages and see how well you do
Oh.
since you want to talk so much shit.
I told you I'm not good at this.
If I were to go on stage and do it, I'd kill it. Just saying. So I feel like I can talk.
There you go.
Public speaking is kind of what I do.
Oh,
That's probably why
cosmetics.
this stuff. That's probably why this stuff really makes me cringe. Because I'm like, ugh, if I was in that position, I'd be like, you know what? I'm having an off day. I'm not doing this.
This boy just gets snuffed out by an Ewok. These Ewoks are fucking about it, dude.
You forget the Ewoks, like, basically took down the Empire in Return of the Jedi. The Ewoks do not play.
Yeah, these niggas are real.
I saw my friend playing this game. It's just so boring to me. I'm sorry.
I agree, and I really like Star Wars, but this is like... Is that Donald Glover? God damn it.
I think that
You
actually
just
might
showed us this.
be young
This is
Lando.
looped. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
this is all the footage of the game that they have finished right now. Which is
Because-
fine, because it doesn't come out till 2019.
This
so-
game's out.
Is this game out?
Yes.
I say I saw my friend playing. I think this might be DLC footage.
Yeah.
I mean, DLC content.
Yeah.
Wait, did I
Yeah,
just
Star
say
Wars Battlefront
DLC
2's out.
content? Downloadable
I
content.
thought they were talking
content.
about Battlefront. Oh yeah, this is Battlefront 2. Ooh, Clone Wars. You have to buy 7 DLCs.
Oh god. What's his name? Grievous.
It looks
General
cool.
McBad guy.
Was the Clone
Can we
Wars
just
not
agree-
in this game before?
General
No.
Grievous has the most ridiculous name in Star Wars, and that's an accomplishment.
Because Darth Sidious is someone's name.
Darth Maul.
And Count Dooku's Darth name is Tyrannus or Tyrannus or something like that, which is also ridiculous.
Darth Tyrannus. That's ridiculous.
Are you just gonna talk, or are we not gonna see General Grievous? Like,
Oh, he's probably not done.
God damn it! Hello there. Whenever you get to spawn in as Obi-Wan Kenobi, can he say that?
Hello there.
Younglings.
The youngling. And can he always put his fingers up in that weird that 3-finger thing?
Can every time he jumps, he starts yelling high ground.
What is this? This can't be Star Wars.
No, this is something different.
Ooh.
Oh, this is another
cute.
yarn game.
That's cute.
Let's say, wow, look at this. Something that looks not boring as all fuck.
Is this just another attempt at sack people?
It looks like a yarn Pikmin.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be. I mean, if Pikmin 3 gets or 4 gets announced, then it's like, well,
Ooh, I didn't even think
Oh god, I
about
really
that.
want that. I really want Pikmin 4.
it might happen. Maybe not this year, maybe next year, but I'd imagine it would happen.
Oh, is that all we got? I was actually interested.
Is he wearing nail polish?
Yes.
Hi.
He's the worst.
Who is he? Not the
This means
spark.
nothing to me.
Oh, is this
They
like
just
a
touched
co-op
X.
game? Where you're
It looks
young
like it.
people?
Was there an Unravel 1?
What the fuck was
Or was the
Unravel
game
1?
just called Unravel 2? Second chance.
Everyone's everyone's skipping a bunch of numbers.
Oh yeah,
so
no,
EA just
Unravel
skips
was a
one.
game from 2016.
I'm less impressed then. Yeah. He seems like a nice person, though. There's a lot of talk of like good and happiness and light and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This seems kind of indie-ish. Why is this in EA?
This is too artsy for EA. Like, oh,
It
It's
feels like
friendly.
their response to Little Big Planet.
Well,
but people stopped caring about Little Big Planet really fast. Strangely enough,
because Sony stopped caring about Little Big Planet.
that's fair.
They had a new mascot and was just like, don't worry about that.
You have to buy a loot box to get your second player. Ooh, we're doing live playing right now.
Oh
baby.
boy. Cringe might come. And the way those two just
I hope
looked
the
at
game
each
crashes.
other.
No, they're definitely fucking.
Yep, I sense that.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, you meld. I thought it just latched onto you.
It's like fusion. Oh, so they're like the spirits of those two little boys.
Maybe.
Oh my god. Chickens attacking.
Bring that ass here, boy.
This game's... I mean, I guess anything EA puts out is pretty visually stunning.
It just doesn't feel like EA. I hope this is going to be on the Switch.
What'd you say? It should be on the Switch?
Yeah, because nobody's going to buy this on the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, this is a cute game. Like, granted, I don't know if I would pay $60 for this.
No, because it just looks like a platformer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
it looks like Little Big Planet.
This seems like Little Big Planet was like had a lot more depth to it. This seems like,
It's 2D.
you know, you can beat this game in like an evening. Which is fine. I'm very much so here for like short co-op games that you can beat in one day. Just because I feel like, you know, you get a lot of good memories with your friends from these. But
Is that chicken an obstacle? Like they can't fall to the ground or the
so.
chicken
Yes.
will get them? That's kind of
I
scary.
think so.
Yeah. The last puzzle, they made it to where one of them was distracting the chicken.
Oh, I see. That's clever.
Yeah, they're swinging off of each other.
This reminds me of Donkey Kong Country, actually.
I see it.
I feel like this game could have a lot of depth. We just haven't seen it yet.
Maybe. I don't know. It seems cool. Like, I like it.
Again, why is this here at EA?
Give this to someone else. Put it in like Sony's. This seems like a Sony game.
Yeah. Or Nintendo.
Yeah.
Although Nintendo better not waste time with indie games. I'm just saying, put that in the sizzle reel. You got a lot to talk about, Cyrus.
Yeah, so he's distracting the chicken while the other one does the other thing.
I want to see what happens if they fail.
They fucking
the
I hope they fail.
Yeah, the chicken just rips them apart.
yarn everywhere.
I like this. If I was a person who had time to kill, like this would be something that I wouldn't mind just.
Oh, that chicken is awful. The chicken is jarring in comparison to everything else.
All right, look at you, EA.
Not to say something kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I like one of the comments in the YouTube. Is this Pikmin? Well, that was a little awkward, but okay.
Whoever you are.
Yeah, right. I never...
Be great if that was just some random person in the crowd. Like,
You don't need to repeat this. We saw this already.
And now kiss.
Yeah, this feels like a like an indie game, like a Limbo kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's even got indie music.
Yeah.
It just looks too nice, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Its graphics are pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Was that a moose in the background?
Moose.
Some heavy use of camera focal length, though. Like,
Yeah, this seems
called?
cute.
Why are people in the
I don't know.
comments?
I haven't seen anything other than them swinging off of each
Swinging
other.
and wall jumping, yeah.
Why are people in the comments putting a bunch of religious symbols everywhere?
What, in the
I've
YouTube
seen, like,
chat?
The Star of David and the moon, the Islamic moon. Why do I keep seeing that everywhere? Oh, people talk about the Holocaust. Never mind.
Okay.
These two yarnies.
Yarnies? That's what you named them.
I feel like that's a racist slur.
Did you hear that guy in the background? Oh my god!
Chief Design Officer. Do titles like that matter? I like the second people start talking, the comment sections just devolves back into cringe, cringe, cringe.
Who cares? No one cares. Oh my god.
A Way Out's alright. It's more of a movie that you interact with. Actually, this movie is just A Way Out's just Shawshank Redemption in game form.
I mean, one cool thing about it was that if you wanted to play it with someone else, you only had to buy it once.
Well, yeah, that's just local multiplayer.
Yeah, but like it's an online game. Like, I don't know. It's
Oh, is it?
nice that they were like, let's just fucking do this. A Way Out Battle Royale, is that the game we're gonna get?
Why not? Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Solitude. Battle Royale.
Sea of Solitude? Didn't we just get Sea of Thieves from you guys?
Was Sea of Thieves EA?
Was it?
That's
Or
no,
it
Sea of Thieves
was
is
Microsoft?
Microsoft.
Oh no.
It's rare.
Cringe, 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 cringe.
Stop getting all these pretty games, EA.
EA does pretty, but you have to spend $15 to unlock the highest graphics.
Oh my god. That
Settings,
is like
man.
rule number 1. Do not tell us how nervous you are. Just speak, lady. Stop it.
Kiss me, please. God bless YouTube chat.
Big on thought.
Thick cringe.
These people are so mean.
I'll note if you really pay attention, they do treat the women differently. The second a woman opens her
definitely.
mouth, the comment sections become so sexist.
It's either hot, thick, begone.
Cringe. A lot more cringes.
Though she and the other woman are very cringe.
They're all cringe. Every single person that's been on this stage has been cringe.
Oh, I just saw Hitler in all caps with like 15 exclamation points after it.
lady, I don't care about your story until I see the game. Like, you know, I
Yeah,
understand you've been through a lot. It seems like, and I feel. For
I think
you.
I think with these, I think you brought up an interesting point there. With these things, they gotta show the game and then talk about them. Do not introduce it. Like, just show it and then you can explain what we just looked at.
Like,
I don't
some
need
people,
this.
like the big name people can do that because we trust you. But I've never seen this lady before in my life, so I'm like, I don't.
But
have
you
a
know
reason
what's
to
funny?
believe you yet.
The big name people don't do that. Like,
Yeah.
think about like when Pikmin is always introduced, we always start with a video and then Miyamoto comes out, right? It's never Miyamoto. I don't know. Just stop doing
like,
this.
We're not even listening to what she's saying.
I'm just looking at the pretty background behind her.
Yeah.
While we can. Be gone, thought.
Because
Mommy, I need Milky. God.
God damn it.
you know what it is? We're artists, right? We like people that are in the video game industry. You are artists as well. And she's like, I really care about this. And it's like, you have to understand, you're not selling this to artists. The people that are watching this are just nerds. Like, they don't care about the process like we care. And we're artists and we don't care about what she's saying. So I can't imagine how the average person feels.
I don't. Like, lady, I feel for you, but I don't know you. And like,
I like that how this already has 4.4 thousand dislikes.
Thank you. I think people definitely thumbs down as soon as they saw the word EA.
Yeah.
Let's be. Ooh.
Rude.
I dig this kind of cell shaded thing.
I don't personally like cell shaded, but
Wait, aren't you Mr. I Love Wind Waker though?
that's true.
What are you talking
I
about?
guess I don't like this cell shade. I don't like this game.
I don't like this. This is awful. So is it just like an
I
adventure
don't like
game?
It's too pastel for me. I think that's the issue.
yeah, I think it's like an adventure. That's it.
Meh.
I have no idea what this game
Meh.
is about.
I say meh.
I don't even know if it's a platformer or not. It could
Really?
It could
That
easily
was
just be a
it?
puzzle game.
You talked their ears off for that?
Now we're on
Jesus.
fucking 2K.
Sports. With the squad. I was about to make a joke in very, very, very poor taste about basketball players' wives, so I'll keep that one to myself.
That should be a game. Can we get a beat 'em up with the basketball players' wives?
I'm glad you made the joke and not me.
Oh, and I'm the one that gets censored.
What I
I
said
stopped
wasn't that
myself.
bad. That TV show basically is a beat 'em up. Like, nope.
I'm surprised they didn't call it NBA Street.
I wouldn't be shocked if they got shit for that.
For what?
Oh, that's how they should do these sports things. Like, yep, it's coming out.
Yep, and moving on, right?
Next one. Is
I
there
will
an
say,
esports?
I was about to say, are there
Field-
sports esports?
yeah, definitely. I think this is how how these sports games should, like, this whole just focusing on human care. I think this is what they should do from now on. Don't go on stage and talk about it's soccer. Like, we all know what football and soccer and basketball is. This is something. I mean, I don't care, but at least this is something different.
I've never heard of like esports for this.
I mean, I'm sure it exists, but like,
It's like
I think,
well-
funnily enough, it's in a weird spot where people who like esports are like, well, I want to see like Dota and Street Fighter, and people who
Oh my
like real
God.
sports are like, well, I'm just gonna go fucking watch
Watch
football.
real sports. Yeah.
here comes the cringe. Is he a football player there? The one on the left?
He plays for the Steelers, so I don't know.
He actually kind of is a little more natural on stage than almost everybody else, which is sad.
Yeah, like
'cause he's still
whenever,
kinda
like they
cringy.
usually do this for the sports games, like they bring out like one athlete, and these guys just seem so like.
What is this guy's clothing?
So, I just want to point out, I saw a comment as soon as he walked out. Somebody was just like, "The blacks."
At my E3?
The blacks are here. Yes.
Women and the blacks.
He's a little cringy, actually. I take back what I said before. He's not as like uncomfortable because he seems like more confident in himself, but what he's saying is cringy.
Yeah. No,
off
that
stage,
joke he
mate.
made about baseball, I'm like, no.
Bye bye.
The swing and a miss.
I mean, he still doesn't know what to do with his hands, though.
Yeah, this is an awkward kind of show because like there's nowhere where you can like just maybe there should be like podiums or something or like sit down or you just sit there with your hands just moving them around and
Or give them a microphone, even if it's not turned on.
yes, a mic. That's exactly what they need.
Like, even if they have a lavalier, so, you know, they're talking, like we're hearing that one, just give them something to do. Or a fucking controller, I don't know, like...
Bruh.
That was really awkward.
Or like hand him a football or something.
Or like don't make them go on stage and talk. To the top of the mountain.
One thing I know they do a lot of times, like for games, is like they have kind of like a round table couch set up where they, you know, just introduce like a few smaller games. This is what they should do with the sports games.
I agree.
Like put a football player on the couch with, you know, like a lady and a guy, as they usually
And the
do.
developer.
And,
Yeah.
And they can all talk about it.
yeah.
And it can be like half a minute.
And you can have a paid athlete to talk good about the game, even though he has no idea what he's talking about.
That he barely sees a check from, by the way.
You're like, man, this game fun.
This game's so realistic. I thought I was on the field myself.
I didn't do the Giants. The Giants fucking suck. And I'm a
Sports,
fan.
sports,
I can
sports.
say that. We are some dog ass.
Sports, sports, sports.
Sports.
I'll give it to him. This keynote hasn't been as sports as I thought it would be, but
Fortunately. Well, there aren't any sports left, are there?
Baseball.
But they don't do MLB every year, I don't think.
See, we
Hey.
got soccer, football,
Basketball.
and basketball.
Yeah, see, this is a lot less awkward when there's like somewhere they can, like a podium, or
podium?
something.
Yeah.
How much longer is this thing?
Mobile game? No, turn my brain off.
EA, this is way too long. Like,
Is this a mobile game in my E3 keynote?
Is this a mobile tower defense game? In my E3 keynote?
I like now the comments are boring.
Is there a skip button?
ZZZ boo LOL.
Ew. And a lot of Despacito. I see that a lot.
What is it?
Skip.
I don't know why
It's a
people keep
song.
putting Despacito in the comments.
I don't.
Oh, Despacito's a meme.
Yeah, but
I don't get it.
Who's this?
Did you?
I like how no one's clapping.
Did you really bring out a guy to fucking play this?
The bringing up. Oh, these are competitive mobile gamers.
You know, I'm usually fine with people, finding their own ways to make money. No. Can't do this for a living.
Just no.
So here's the thing. When you bring out quote unquote big name competitive gamers and you have no one clapping, it's time to skip.
Who the fuck watches competitive mobile games?
No one.
Like
I didn't know it was a thing.
The only thing that kind of comes to mind with that is Hearthstone. Because Hearthstone technically is mobile, but like, who cares?
I'm seeing my eyes like start to wander and go look at my drink.
Do we want to tackle our movies and television news while we're waiting for this?
I don't want to see some guy on a phone.
A lot of poop emojis in the comment section.
I was about to say, that's what I'm looking at.
We could talk about the Han Solo movie.
Fuck it.
Did you see it?
Let me mute this for a second.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so Han Solo movie.
None of us have seen it yet. Either
bombing.
have we?
It's bombing at the box office.
I haven't seen it.
Have you seen it, Tashel?
No.
I'm gonna assume you said no.
I said no.
Okay, cool. No, I've seen a Your Movie Sucks review on it, and it wasn't. I mean, he doesn't like anything, so take that with a grain of salt. But he said it wasn't good, so.
Jeremy Johns, I think, gave it like a mixed review. I don't remember because I really don't care about Solo. So
Yeah, I have legitimately forgotten it came out.
I think the biggest news is the fact that it's not making money.
Yeah.
which is a first for any Star Wars mainstream live action movie.
Which I think is good. I think the fact
Good.
that this bullshit no one wanted, no one asked for kind of movie is not making money is gonna be a message to Disney, hopefully.
A lot of
Or
people
they'll
are
be
using.
like, well, we'll just cram it down their throat. We're not gonna stop. We'll just cram it down their throats more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember if we brought this up last week, but a lot of people are using this as an opportunity to attack Kathleen Kennedy, the woman who's kind of like the Kevin Feige of the Star Wars movies. I mean, I don't really know. I don't see anything different from what she's doing from what Marvel is doing. So,
Pretty
except
much.
Star Wars is just more of a precious property. I think she literally was just doing what she was told.
Yeah. EA is canceled. This is still going, by the way.
EA
Oh, yeah,
is
we've-
canceled.
What was the next thing?
Zoe Moon.
Asian girl from Star Wars 8 gets bullied off
Oh,
of.
yeah. Zoe
the internet.
Tran, she got bullied off of Instagram because people didn't like her character in 8. And I'm like, and don't get me wrong, I'm right there with you. I think her character is very much so a part of the reason why that movie isn't that good. But
Yeah, but the distinction is her character,
not her.
not
Not
her.
her as a person. She seems lovely as a person.
yeah, like if she bombed acting, then sure, you can give her shit for it, but she did fine.
I think she did the best with what crap she was given.
Yeah, like she directed the way she acted the way the director told her to act, and fucking read the lines the screenwriter wrote. So like,
You know, a lot of people, though, I feel like people are just trying to find things to dislike about Star Wars because of how ridiculously political everything has gotten. Like, a lot of the issues that people have with that movie, like, people talk about oh my god, they're talking about social justice. I'm like, okay, all that stuff is whatever it is, but the movie sucks. Like,
Like,
I don't even care about any of that. The movie's not entertaining to me.
in
Like,
terms
half
of
of it
telling
is
a
really
story,
bad.
like it just does not work.
Yeah, if you want to tackle an issue, fucking look at Wall-E. Wall-E did it great.
Well, just make a good movie first, then we can talk
Right?
about
Like,
it.
I care much less about whatever issues people have with the direction that Star Wars is going in terms of its themes and stuff like that. I don't really care. I just want the movie to be entertaining. If it happens to have those kind of themes, whoop-de-doo. If it doesn't, I don't care. You know, that's not what I watch these movies for. I want good movies. No, come on.
Right.
Also, don't bully people off the internet. What the fuck are you
Like,
guys
stop
doing?
doing that. Leave this poor girl alone.
I watched a video yesterday that, like, people in even small web series have been bullied off the fucking internet 15 years ago. Why are you people still doing this?
Oh my god, is this still more mobile games?
The mobile game thing just ended. I think they're just wrapping it up.
Command and Conquer, what is that?
Commander Conquer something, I don't know. Nope, coming to iOS. You're muted.
All right,
Okay,
muted.
Next thing.
Roseanne?
Roseanne. Oh, boy.
So,
Wait, what's this on the screen before we... Because I think that'll be a can of worms to open up with Roseanne. What is
wait,
this
yeah,
on the
actually,
screen?
we're on to some. Oh, is this still the same game?
No, this isn't the same game. This is just another mobile game.
What? With these nice-looking graphics?
I don't think this was.
This is just a cinematic.
I get it, but like all that for a mobile game?
Apparently.
Come to think of it, mobile games are perfect for EA's business.
Yeah.
Like
They
business
are.
strategy.
They actually are. It's a good point.
Microtransactions.
Yeah, microtransactions out the ass.
Gonna hear a lot of stories about, that lady she's really mad. What's wrong with your hand? You got rocks in your hand.
Realistic video game characters still look scary to me because of the eyes.
Oh no, this is the same game.
Oh, this
It
is
is?
the same game. Yeah.
Oh my god. He's bald.
Ball.
Fuck.
Are we done? Can we get real games, please?
Can you get real game? Come on, let's be real. We're not going to get real games until, I think, Monday.
All right, muted. You're still talking about this game, muted.
Okay. All right. I feel like we should do Miles Morales before we do Roseanne.
Yeah, Roseanne's
might
kinda
So
go
we're
off.
at an
I might go off. on
we're at an
Roseanne.
hour 17 as far as our timestamp goes.
Mhm.
I do have to leave at the 2 hour.
Oh, okay.
At 2 hours? Okay. We should be done before that.
Yeah, I mean, this thing's probably... EA's probably almost over. Whatever. Alright, so let's go. Miles Morales Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're doing a CG animated Spider-Man movie starring Miles Morales later this year, which when I first saw it I thought was so cool, and then I realized that like 8 Spider-Man things are coming out this year. A little bit of it's this Spider-Man was in Civil War, Venom is coming out, this movie is coming out, and the Spider-Man game is supposed to come out this year. Like, okay, I guess.
Well, isn't Miles Morales like an alternate universe Spider-Man?
Still Spider-Man.
I think he was given the look. I don't really know a lot about Miles. I'm not gonna pretend like I do.
As far as I know, Miles is alternate universe Spider-Man where Peter Parker dies as Spider-Man.
Right, and so he like kind of takes the mantle from him or something like that.
Yeah.
My main thing I know was that for like back in probably like 2013-ish, people were asking for like a cinematic Black Spider-Man or Miles, and people were not here for it. Like, Spider-Man's not black. Well, he is though.
Derek,
Back
I
when
actually
Donald Glover was still on Community, people were like, "Yeah, make him Spider-Man." And then a lot of people
Is
were
this
like,
an
"Nope,
animated movie?
no Black Spider-Man, can't do it." Like, I had a
Derek, when
conversation with someone, and they're like, "Spider-Man can't be black," and I'm like, "Why?" And they're like, "'Cause he's not." I'm like, "He's not real."
Derek, when you first started
Miles
this,
is
I thought you were gonna say the only thing you know is that Miles Morales is black. I was about to bust out.
I should have said that.
Sorry, Josh, what were you saying?
Miles's costume is better too.
I agree. I like the black and red better than the blue and red.
Yeah.
Oh, the CEO is back out, guys.
Hold on,
Oh, I forgot.
I'm looking to see if.
They're still talking about this mobile game.
Everyone's like, Anthem, please.
Okay, here we go.
done?
Here's Anthem. No,
Okay,
this is I think the last game.
good. Because it's...
This
Your
is
time
game
is
engine
up.
footage, so this might. Okay, so this isn't mobile.
No, this is Anthem.
Okay.
The Metroid.
Hmm?
When she said the Anthem is all that remains, it reminded me of the Metroid is whatever, the thing from Super Metroid.
Samus will whoop your ass.
Oh, is this Destiny? This looks indistinguishable from Destiny.
I really hope we see some of Prime 4 this year. God.
Oh, don't come out this year, Anthem.
No, I'm pretty sure this is a 2019 release. Oh yeah, the comments are all like Destiny. Yeah, this is indistinguishable.
Destiny 2.5.
Destiny.
Despacito.
People are talking about Destiny's going to be talked about this E3 though, so
Oops.
I think it's Destiny 2 DLC.
It's even got the fucking triangle as their logo. This is
What?
fucking Destiny.
It looked all colorful when it was first, like, it was in the sizzle reel. That just looks like everything else.
Yeah, this looks really fucking boring.
It's just everything else. Again, Metroid Prime, please come out this year. God.
All right, I'm having a seizure now.
A seizure. Why a seizure?
Because that all of that shit was so flashy.
Oh my God, she's back out.
Those cheers were so bad.
Because we're all BioWare fans.
Do we care?
No.
No. All right, we can go back to our other topic.
All right, yeah. So, all right.
Meh.
Yeah, I guess closing thoughts on E3 or EA.
On EA. Meh. That's kind of what I thought it would be. Sports.
Sports, and then 2 games that we don't care about. And then I guess a mobile game. I wasn't expecting that.
And the little, the Unravel game.
Unravel.
That'll be what I
say.
take
That's
from
the
it.
only thing that looked kind of interesting.
It didn't even look like an EA game.
Nope.
And does it even look like? Oh my God! Hell yeah! It's like, oh, that might be something.
Yeah, that looks cute.
That's something you buy on PlayStation Store for like $15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah.
like, A B C D E A B C D F. What do we got?
Oh,
like
letter
a grade?
Yeah.
That's a good D.
I say
Yeah,
C.
a D. A D. I have to give it a D. It's so cringy and boring and like overly long, and we muted sections. I can't give anything a passing grade. We muted it. Like
We muted like 20 minutes.
Talk about something else. That's fair, actually. Maybe that's why I didn't
the-
like have that bad memories of it, because we just
yeah, we
Muted.
didn't pay
The only
attention
reason-
to most of it.
The only reason it didn't get an F is because like they didn't fail at fucking like their games didn't crash when they played them.
And Unravel and Unravel. That's kind of the only thing that saved it from an F for me. But it was boring and awkward and a really bad way to start off the conference, but One, at least it's out of the way.
Yeah.
A good D.
What about you, Dad?
All right, so I
you
guess
said C. Yeah.
are we going back to
Rosie.
Miles Morales? Were we still there?
Oh yeah, we can finish off Miles.
Yeah, we,
Okay.
we were still talking about Black Man. Black Spider-Man.
Spider-Nig.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, so I think it is just a little bit much, a little bit too much Spider-Man.
Fair.
And I like Spider-Man, but like when
I mean,
something becomes overexposed.
he didn't feel so good.
What? That just gave me cancer, Josh. Ew.
But I feel you, and excuse me. It's weird because like all of these are 4 different Spider-Mans we're getting. Like we're getting Miles, we already got Marvel Spider-Man. We're gonna get Venom Spider-Man, and then a Spider-Man game. So it's like, what the? Like I could see this being very confusing to a lot of people.
So my hot take on this is I think they're building up to a Spider-Man, like a Spider-Man Avengers movie.
They can't because Venom is separate. It's Sony. They can't.
Yeah, that's true.
Which would have been
I don't know.
cool because I would have liked the little Shattered Dimensions thing. That could have been a cool movie.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? Like
just-
with the different Spider-Mans.
A Spider Team.
A Spider Team.
They did that in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, which is bad cartoon,
I
but
hate Ultimate Spider-Man.
interesting concepts.
I hate that cartoon so much. It basically is to Spider-Man what Teen Titans Go is to Teen Titans.
I see.
See, Spider-Man is making Derek yawn.
Sorry. I'm just on like 3 hours of sleep. That's separate from.
Damn, you pulled a me.
All right, but I guess now we want to get into Roseanne.
Oh boy.
I guess we can open that apparent can of worms.
I'm just glad that nobody has been talking about that this week because I was so sick of hearing about it last week.
Yeah, but
So,
Josh, you
I
don't know the
guess-
situation, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Hold on.
You guys purposely kept me in the
All right,
dark.
let me find
Yep.
the tweet. What she specifically said.
All right. While you look for that, I'll give like some context. So Roseanne, for those that don't know, had a show on television in I believe the 90s or the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Back then, and it was called Roseanne, and it was it was a big hit, and la 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 la. Roseanne was one of those like fat female comedians, kind of in the vein of like Melissa McCarthy today, even though Melissa McCarthy does it much better.
Yeah, she's actually funny.
Yeah, she's actually funny. So anyway, so when the show came back a couple of years, I think it came back last year, or the year
I
before
think it was
that.
last year.
Yeah, last year, because the man in the White House had been there for a while. Apparently, there was a lot of controversy because they were supporters of the current president, and we all know there's a lot of division with all of that nonsense. But I made a rule that we're not going to talk about him on this show, so we're not.
We'll just say Hollywood is very left.
Yeah. And so she really stood out in the industry because she was a supporter of
Of the right.
that person in particular. So she made... Did you find the tweet there?
Yeah, I have the tweet.
Okay. So she made a comment about one of, I believe, she worked under Obama when he was president.
yeah.
And she happens to be a black woman. And
Yeah.
what does it say?
So the lady who worked under Obama, her name was Valerie Jarrett, and Roseanne tweeted out, "Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes had a baby equals VJ," and VJ stands for Valerie Jarrett. So
And so she compared the woman to an ape, and like if you know anything about history, you kind of get what that means.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Huh.
so
So ABC, spoiler alert, the president of ABC is a black woman, so probably not the best boss to piss off with something like that. So she yanked that show off the air like that.
yeah, she got Roseanne right up out of here.
And then it devolved into this whole nonsense where then Roseanne, she said that it was because of Ambien that she made that tweet, and then she started blaming the media, and then she started blaming her co-host, and
it's just a mess.
yeah, everything, it was just a disaster. And so I guess I'm not even as mad about this as I was about a week ago, because like justice has been served, so I'm just like, goodbye. I guess the only thing about this that I don't like is that people keep trying to defend her with the whole like, well, it's free speech. I'm like, okay, well, the president of ABC used her free speech to say, then I don't want you here. You know what I mean? You said a dumb thing, get out of here.
Yeah, free speech doesn't protect you from the consequences of what you say.
Yeah, you said you made a dumb, racist, unfunny joke. It wasn't even like it was a good joke.
Like if it was
at
funny,
least it was a funny joke.
you
You still lose your job, but at least it's like, hey, you went down swinging. Roseanne has never really been funny. She's just been fat and racist. Like, that's not a joke. Like, you're Eric Cartman without the comedy. You stupid pork. Ugh. She's so disgusting to me. I've never found her funny. I've never got the appeal. Everybody is always like, when her show came back on, a lot of people were like, no, but you've got to watch it because Roseanne was my childhood. And then I tried to watch, I think, like a couple seconds of the new show.
Roseanne as a kid?
I was like, this show is trash. She is trash. She always has been trash. Melissa McCarthy, who I'm also sick of, stole your shtick and does it way better than you. So there actually is no reason for you to exist. You'll be fine. Most of the people that you did this show with were, at the very best, complacent in your thinking. Because I ain't working with nobody that acts like that. So I really don't feel too bad for those people that she works with. Aside from the people behind the scenes. The people behind the scenes I feel bad for because they don't give a crap. They're like, hey, look, you asked me to shoot this and I'm going to shoot it. That is my job.
Oh, yeah. Like, that's who I, like, something my mom had mentioned, like, the cast and crew. Or not the cast, but, like, the crew. And, like, the writers and those people. She was like, it kind of sucks that they're not going to get paid. Fortunately, they're all unioned. So,
yeah, they'll be all right.
They are going to get paid for this.
Yeah. I wish they would, like, there was a way that they could have another job.
That's
waiting.
What I was going to say. Since Roseanne got canceled, the ideal situation, in my opinion, would be like all the camera people and the writers and something like that. The money that would have gone into Roseanne, they just spend that on a new show and just bring those same people on. Because, like, let's say this is your first gig, like, as a cinematographer in TV or as a writer or something like that. And you've been doing it for like half a season and then you just lose your job because the star was stupid. I'd be pissed.
And the only thing you have on your resume is
Roseanne.
That's so disappointing for them. Oh, and there's like a little black girl in the cast, so I feel bad for her. And that's about it. Roseanne.
I don't know. At this point, I think I'd just take Roseanne off your resume.
Yeah, for real. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
which is sad for the people, like we said, like the writers and stuff. But, like I said, I never really liked Roseanne, and I know it's not nice to just go off on people all the time, even though we do it. But, I mean, come on. She started it.
No, she sucks.
And she also, I think, has some kind of mental problem. And we always try to use that as an excuse for these people. But I'm like, no, then go away. Like, go take care of yourself. Yeah. Get out of the spotlight, stupid. Same thing I say with Kanye West. Stop it. Go away. I don't want to hear your nonsense. Okay?
There's a reason a lot of these famous people have other people running their Twitters and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, Disney owns ABC. Like, what were you thinking was going to happen?
Right? What a dummy.
Disney's
and then all the people defending her.
Get you right up out of here. Like, nope, we do not do racism.
That's bad for brand.
All right, so I just put the EA thing back on. It's still going.
What are they talking about?
Oh, I completely forgot about. They're still talking about the same. They're still talking about Destiny 2.
I think so. Wow. Okay. I thought it'd be done by now.
Same.
They really want
doing
this
a
game
Q&A.
to sell.
I don't fucking want this game.
A Q&A at E3?
Like, still on the main stage.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Also, this redheaded chick that harasses the crowd.
Anyway, my point being,
Also, I don't
you
think
know,
we've seen any gameplay of this game, by the way. I think we saw like 10 seconds, but
yeah. Middle finger to Roseanne and all the people trying to defend her, including, I'm never gonna say it, but you know,
yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean if you know the story. Yeah.
All right. So I guess we can move on to Ig'rance.
Migrants.
Oh yes,
Oh,
Ig'rance.
this first one is.
This first one's a legend.
So can I, before you get into it, Derek, because I know you brought this one up, and I love that you did. I just want to kind of set the scene. So Shaquille O'Neal is one of those magical human beings that is born every 1,000 years, and it's just he comes and he just blesses us with being a perfect embodiment of ignorance. Shaquille O'Neal, he definitely gets my seal of approval for life. He gets the diamond seal of approval.
No, he's on the
Shaquille
Ig'rance
O-
Walk of Fame.
Fame. He is he's number one inductee. It's the Shaquille O'Neal Ignorance Walk of Fame. Shaquille O'Neal is a fool, and I love it because he's ridiculous and he's giant and he knows how to make fun of himself because he's so rich he doesn't care. I love Shaquille O'Neal. So go on, Derek.
So-
you can tell us the news.
there's this hidden gem called Shaq Fu. It was on the Super Nintendo.
Why am I in Tokyo again?
Why am I in Tokyo again?
And it was a side-scrolling beat 'em up, and we're getting another one.
Yes,
Shaq
God.
Fu, a legend.
It was actually a fighting game.
Oh,
The story
Yeah,
mode
it-
was like a side scroller, but the main mode was just a fighting game. It was so bad.
well, actually, Shaq Fu, a Legend Reborn. It's out. It came out June
out.
5th.
It's out.
Holy shit!
$30.
It's there. I might get it.
It's only on the Xbox One. Wait, no, it's on Steam. It's on
Yes.
Steam for
It's
$20.
on
I might get
Steam.
that.
I'm fucking buying that right now.
Oh, it's only single player. No.
Oh, that's lame.
Oh, I wanted online co-op with my friends. I'm looking at the Steam tags for it. Indie, action, beat 'em up, memes.
Meme.
I'm gonna have to fucking stream that game. That's a game that you buy and stream.
Yeah, we love
Oh
Shaquille
my
O'Neal over here. So
But yeah, Shaq Fu, a Legend Reborn. It's out, and one great thing. Oh, they're showing gameplay of this game, by the way. Yeah, this looks really.
It's Destiny
Yeah.
2. Or Evolve. This looks also very
Or
Evolve.
Warframe, or fucking.
how come we don't get to see Shaq Fu at
Right?
the EA conference? I think EA conferences should have just been nothing but Shaq Fu.
I think Shaq should be in the EA conference.
He should be in every conference.
But with this, one special thing about it, there's upcoming DLC where I think it was Obama and Kanye West are playable characters.
Oh my god. Tashel is done. Oh my god, this game looks fucking amazing.
Well, yeah, you can fight Kanye as Barack Obama.
That's some fucking wish fulfillment right there.
Oh my god. That is the best news I've heard all day. That is amazing. I love that.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not co-op.
Boo. Still 10 out of 10 game of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Can we talk about who the developer is for this?
Who is it?
I don't know. It's the company name is Big D's Production.
Oh, you know what?
And it's spelled D-E-E-Z.
Yeah, as in D's nuts.
Yeah, isn't D's nuts?
What else has Big D? This is the only game they have on Steam.
It's on the Switch.
Oh my god.
This is on the Switch.
Oh yeah.
The Big D's. You're a fucking legend.
They win the episode. They win the year.
Yeah, this is game of the year. Oh my god. That's so funny.
God, that's amazing.
I need this in my life, like, right now.
Alright.
You need a minimum 4 gigabytes of RAM to run this game.
Wow.
Alright,
epic
I guess
Shaq
we can
Fu
move
sequel.
on, because that was
Oh my
10
god.
out of 10 content.
Alright. I guess I can get into this next one. Because I kind of want to, like, see what you guys, how you feel about this. Sorry, I'm going to bring up your favorite game again, Josh.
Oh, Fortnite?
Yeah. So right now, I think it's pretty clear to see that the two most popular games right now, or I should say the games that are like the most watched, streamed kind of games right now, like these two new games that have popped up are, well, is Fortnite new?
Ish?
Newish.
Fortnite's been out a couple months.
Yeah, a couple months, so it's newish. And then this game called Baldi's Basics, Baldi's Basics in Education, which is like, I guess, the Five Nights of Freddy's right now, because it's like a horror game underneath the ridiculous aesthetic. But anyway, I guess right now the point that something I want to discuss and see what you guys think, because I really don't know how to feel. It's like, where are we right now? Like, with the state of like popular games, like Fortnite looks abysmal. I think I was telling you guys this on Thursday. I finally saw what Fortnite looks like for the first time. I'm like, oh no, this looks awful. This looks like something from the PlayStation 2. And then Baldi is like intentionally, it has bad graphics. And it's like, you know, I'm not a graphics whore. I play Nintendo games, so I really kind of can't be, because they tend to be more stylized and less, you know. But what's going on right now? Because Baldi sucks. Like, as a game, Baldi sucks. What is Fortnite like gameplay wise?
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. So like, what does that say about what's going? Like, is this something new? Is it just something that we're noticing because we're getting older? Like, has this always been a thing that a bad game is the most popular thing on the internet right now?
It's kids.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just kind of like a transitioning phase. Because, like, fortunately, one thing I thought might happen, like, a couple years ago was that mobile games would just take over. And that isn't happening, but console games are becoming, like, they're becoming much more watered down, I feel like. I don't know. I think now it's just an awkward time.
I think Baldi's is just a meme. And that's why it...
But there's like a story behind, you know what I mean? Like, it's trying to be Five Nights at Freddy's.
It feels like it's trying to be Slenderman.
Well, Five Nights at Freddy's was also trying to be Slenderman, so.
That's true.
But, like, I don't know.
And Slenderman didn't look that good either. Slenderman was pretty bad.
No, Five Nights probably is the best looking of those.
Yeah.
And Five Nights really doesn't even look that good.
But Five Nights was made by one guy, so that's...
Yeah, he gets a pass.
That's excusable.
I'm less vitriolic towards Five Nights than a lot of people are, but I really don't get this Baldi thing. Like, I've even tried to, like, while I was doing work this week, I tried to watch a Let's Play of that, and I was like, I just don't get it. And even the person was like, this is stupid. And I'm like, then why you keep playing it?
Money.
Because the money.
But, no, I think that... Also, I think a lot of it just from... Because I feel like, partially because EA and Microsoft have been kind of, like, floundering a little bit. The past
Speaking of which, I just want to let you... Like, I just want to see what I saw in Twitch. I opened the EA stream on Twitch, and the very first comment that popped up was 0 out of 10, please end.
I saw Man Bun, which is like, and the douchey little, like, Monopoly Man mustache. So
Yeah, I see this guy. I don't like him.
With a top knot. That's not even a top knot. That's a man bun.
I'm telling you, these are the kind of people. I used to live with somebody who was like that. So.
Oh, they're playing FIFA. Yep. All right. E3's done, or EA's done.
E3 is done. It's over. you've canceled it, EA. Thanks.
But like, yeah, I was gonna say, because I feel like Microsoft and Sony have been kind of like, what do we do now? Over the past, just this generation has been a flop. Like this, especially at least of generations I've lived through, I definitely think this one's the worst. The Xbox One, PS4, Wii U era. I'm like, ugh. It's been so boring for everyone.
This guy on the American team in FIFA, like with the blue hat, he had this like look of, what am I doing in Tokyo again?
Oh, that's Lil Yachty.
Wait, what? Ig'rance.
No, I don't like Yachty, so we can get him out of here.
Bad Ig'rance, not even good Ig'rance.
No, he gets a thumbs down. Speaking of Lil Yachty,
oh Lord.
the next thing I wanted to talk about, and this is, I doubt that much of our audience really cares about this, but I care, so you're gonna have to listen to it. There are two rappers, one new, one has been around for like 4 or 5 years. The new one is a guy by the name of 6ix9ine. He does not get the Ig'rance seal of approval. He very much so gets the Ig'rance seal of disapproval. We don't like him.
Disapproval.
This man is a fucking clown. He has 69 tattooed on his body like 80 times. He runs around with rainbow hair. And
see, he should have had
this guy.
He should have had 69 tattooed on his body 69 times.
That's what he should have done. He also might be a pedophile, so like.
Oh well, he definitely gets the seal of disapproval then.
And then there's another person by the name of Chief Keef, who, you know, is much more of a veteran in this community, I guess. And one thing I will say about Chief Keef, I feel like there are a lot of rappers out here who, you know, they say they're about something that they're not. You know, they live a lifestyle that they don't. Chief Keef does. Chief Keef is actually
definitely
about
it.
that life. Like,
He's definitely about it.
this man is banned from Chicago. Like, you know how real of a nigga you have to be to get banned from Chicago? But yeah, they're beefing right now, and I just think this situation is funny because 6ix9ine was like, "Fuck you, Chief Keef. I'm in New York. Pull up, pussy. If you ain't gonna do shit, 36 hours. That's what you got." Within 24 hours, Chief Keef is in New York, and within 24 hours, 6ix9ine is in LA. Chief Keef is like, I think he does like a show or something like that in New York. He gets shot at. And then within like 10 hours of getting shot at, he's in LA. And 6ix9ine is back in New York. And I'm like, this is hilarious. This is a fucking game
That is
of
the,
cat and mouse where like someone might die. Like if someone, it's not funny because someone might die. Like,
that is the disintegration of my race. I'm just saying.
Well, fortunately, I think 6ix9ine's like Latin, so we don't have to claim him.
Thank God.
Keith.
I mean, I feel bad for my brown brothers and sisters, but
Yeah.
You can have them.
Yeah, you know, Keith is ours for better and for worse.
Lots of worse.
Yeah, pretty much. So
I love how Josh is definitely like, with this whole conversation.
Yeah. So
He's so he didn't even hear that.
Oh no, I just have people walking into my room unannounced. All the time, always.
Yeah. This is just stupid. Okay. But I guess this last one.
Yep. So, and this is nice and simple. This is something light that we can end on. Look at that, because usually our episodes lately have been ending with like
Yelling
rants and oh my God, racism and all that kind of stuff.
And rape. And rape. Me too.
Oh my God, and Channel Awesome. And today we get to talk about I'm not sure of the validity of this article, but I want to talk about it anyway. So apparently, the Cartoon Network is working on doing an amusement park in Indonesia, and the franchises that are going to be featured, are supposed to be Ben 10, We Bear Bears, The Powerpuff Girls, and Adventure Time. That's it.
Not even Teen Titans Go, by the way.
Right, which is their most popular show right now.
When we were coming up with this idea, one thing I said then, and I'll repeat it now, was what the fuck is there to do in Indonesia? I'm still, like, I'm sure it's a nice country. I'm sure it's beautiful, great people, and all that, but, like...
You also said you suspect this to be Schmartoon Schmetwork.
Oh, yeah,
this
this also might not actually be cartoon. We might not be getting Adventure Time. We might be getting,
Schmedger Time?
Yeah, Schmedger Time with Schmid and Schmake.
With Schmid and Schmake.
So...
I will say this, though. I do kind of get the thinking behind Ben 10, The Pop-Up Girls, and Adventure Time, because if you look at the sales of merchandise for those three properties, they are way above everything else on Cartoon Network, including Teen Titans. The merchandise for Ben 10, Pop-Up Girls, and Adventure Time, and Pop-Up Girls because of its legacy,
right.
But especially Ben 10. Ben 10, I think, actually trumps both Pop-Up Girls and Adventure Time in terms of, like, merchandise.
New Powerpuff Girls show writer is kind of creepy, and he can die.
New Powerpuff Girls, period, can die. Yeah. That actually might be a rant for another day, because I really hate the new Powerpuff Girls.
One thing, like, about it being in Indonesia, like, I'm sure people might be like, well, there was nothing in Orlando before Walt Disney put Disney World there. And I'm like, you're right. Orlando is also a part of the continental United States. So people, you didn't have to fly. For us in the States, I recognize everyone doesn't live here. But chances are a lot of the people who would go to a Cartoon Network theme park are from the States. Who the fuck is flying?
Cartoon Network also started in the States, so.
Yeah, and like, I love
Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network also had a bout of live action shows. So
I mean, yeah, but I love Cartoon Network. I would not fly all the way to Indonesia to go to Cartoon Network land.
Nope.
If it was in like Atlanta, hell yeah. But
okay, so
it should be in Atlanta because that's where Cartoon Network's based.
Yeah, well, I think Adult Swim is in Atlanta. I think Cartoon Network itself is in Hollywood. Yeah. LA.
Can we get an Adult Swim theme park?
Oh, that would be amazing. It would suck and be awesome at the same time.
I do. What this Miles Morales looks like it. Oh yeah, it does look like a Telltale game.
So I guess one thing that we could end off with a nice little light conversation. If there were to be a Cartoon Network amusement park over in the States, what would you guys want to see, and like, how would you want shows to be represented with what kind of rides?
Universal. Just whatever Universal did.
Just put Cartoon Network characters on it.
One really cool thing, like how there's Epcot at Disney World. If there was like an Epcot but with like the old classics like Bugs Bunny and like a bunch of the Hanna-Barbera cartoons and all that. I think that would be cool.
What if there was like a Toonami segment where it was like in space and it's like, I don't know.
Or like or like if there was like a light going in with that Epcot thing, there's like Epcot. I was gonna say Epcot After Dark, but like I don't. Sounds kind of lame. But yeah, like if there was an area in the theme park that like at 10 o'clock, they were like, hey, not adults only. I'm not saying I want to see Tom with strippers or anything like that, but like,
well, Rick and Morty could come out or something like that.
I think that would be cool. I think Cartoon Network Land would be really cool.
I feel like an Adult Swim theme park would just be a pool that's just topless.
I feel like that pool is filled with scum.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Like a lot of fluids that should never be in there.
Ooh, I just had an idea, and feel free to steal this if you ever hear this. Somebody that works for Cartoon Network, make the layout of the park the same layout of that city when you had like the Remember that city era look?
Yeah.
Do that. It's because, brand.
Hell yeah.
Are they still
There you go.
playing
Free
FIFA?
idea.
They're still playing FIFA.
Yes, they are. No, they're done. They're over. We end
10,000 dislikes. You know what? I'm going to add to this. There we go.
Oh, one more this.
10,001 dislikes. I think we've done it.
We got it.
Yeah. We somehow managed to make this kind of work.
I'm impressed
I think.
that this episode, because I feel like we started off like,
We had an awful start.
Oh yeah, we were just kind of like, you were playing Overwatch when we started, so.
Unfortunately, I was.
And you guys decided to be jerks when we
yeah.
started. But we got
I think
it
we should
together.
I think we should edit in an addendum that's like, yeah, if you're gonna watch this, this is where you start the video or start the EA conference to watch along.
That's
like
fair.
a timestamp
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I was gonna do a thing where we cut out the interesting bits, but then like that would cut out the episode.
Yeah.
So
But
this, if we do this again in the future and we have like a following, this should be a live stream kind of thing.
yeah, well, this is very much so, by the seat of our pants.
I wish we could watch
So,
Nintendos in real time, but
Yeah, we're all busy.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, we'll be-
Tell us how awful we are.
We'll be back next week with like a lot of
Real
stuff to talk
E3.
about. Yeah,
now that we've got the garbage out of the way.
pretty much.
It's
This
funny
was Ig'rance.
because when
And
this goes up, the other stuff in E3 will have already happened.
That's true.
Yeah.
We might want to rethink our upload schedule.
Yeah, we might want to do this like sooner. But anyway,
Yeah, I
that's not
mean-
interesting for the audience to hear.
Yeah, we'll talk about this off camera because I'm sure you all don't care. But yeah,
All right.
goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks everyone.